everyone, Scott Pell again, Young Geek. Hey Steven, really liked your song. I thought it was amazing. Uh, but I gotta say, like, you're right. You're absolutely right. Gaming is expensive. No one can refute that. So, I mean, yeah, it's a tough world to get into. It really is because that's a really high price of entry. And I don't know. It makes me think like when I was a kid, having a 64, I grew up playing games that cost $50, and I would save up my allowance, and eventually I would save up to the point where I would have enough money to buy those games. And once I got those games, I played them and I played them and I played them and I played them. And the same thing with a lot of my friends. Like they only had like one, two, or three games that they played all the time. That's because like they were the only games that they had. So, I think that's standard for video games. Is it acceptable? I don't think so. I don't really think that like such a high price of entry is very acceptable because like with movies, sure we've upgraded to Blu-ray, but the price has gone from like 20 to 30, and that $30 price tag only costs what like well that $30 price tag involves the Blu-ray, the DVD, the digital direct download, what have you, and that's all those things included. With the game, you get the game, and sometimes it'll have a pre-order DLC or something, or like a season pass, or an online pass, which is kind of an era that died out very quickly, and I'm very glad that it has. But games are different, and it's not really something that you can quantify when it comes to like entertainment value, because like it's $30, so a game would be $60, twice as much. An average movie's like 90 minutes, so should games be like a 3-hour experience if we're paying for twice as much? I don't think so. It doesn't make much sense. But secondly, like on the other hand, I know that you're the old geek in this scenario, but have you heard of Steam? uh, Games on Steam go from being $60 full price to being $1.25. Just this past weekend, I paid only $20 and got 6 full-length games, and that's impressive. That's really impressive, and it's kind of like the logic of like potato chips or something like that. Like snack food versus like a dinner, I guess. Because like if you have like all these little games, that are these small little prices, you can just buy them up, and eventually like we get the notorious Steam backlog. Like I already have over 100 games, and I haven't even touched a fifth of that. I really haven't. I have so many games that I have installed, and so many games that I've yet to install and even touch. Even the games that I do have installed, I haven't even played. So, I mean, like, if you save up enough money to buy those games at the full price, if it's worth it. Because you should do your research when it comes to, well, anything, really, when you're making a purchase. Like, because even going to the theater, like, is this going to be worth my $10 to get into the theater and watch the movie? I don't know. But, if you save up, say Witcher 3, that game just came out yesterday. Yeah, like that game's got a lot to it. It's not really my taste. It's not really my taste though. It's not really my cup of tea. I'm not one for fantasy or anything like that. But everyone says it's good. So, and like that's got a lot of content to it. So if I save up like $60, I save up the money, and I buy that game. Is it worth it? Am I okay with that? If I buy a game like all the time, that's absurd. That's really absurd to do that. I mean, I don't think that. Well, I mean, people do. People must buy games at a frequent pace, just to keep on like draining their bank account because they think that games are worth more, or they forget about like their other responsibilities such as bills and groceries and stuff like that, and they shirk those things in place of games, and that's irresponsible, and that's commentary on the individual, not the games industry. Though that being said, there are some very money hungry people in the games industry because it's those publishers, it's those distributors, those people that fund these games and not the creators. I don't know, like Call of Duty, like I said in my last video, I think I recall doing that, where like Call of Duty it's a video game, therefore it should be considered art, correct? Maybe because I feel like it's made solely for profit. It's just to keep up the pace uh, of making money. That's it. That's it. Have a Call of Duty each year, make money. Done. Does Activision do anything else? I really can't think of anything that comes to mind that Activision makes anymore. They just Activision Call of Duty. That's them, and that's bad. That's a bad thing because even Ubisoft, who has their yearly releases of Assassin's Creed, which have steadily declined in quality. I've got to say, I really don't like those games anymore. But they have other things. They have Rain Man. They have Rainbow Six. They have all these other things that they're working on. Activision just solely exists as a company to make this product, rather than the experience of the game. A lot of people still play Call of Duty, but they play it for the multiplayer experience only. And is that okay? Are they getting their $60 worth? I mean, like, if you pour that much time, and again, like, does time equal value, equal, the money that I put into it? Am I getting my money's worth if I keep on playing this thing? Even if I don't really enjoy it, even if I have, like, a bad day online, or if I have, several bad days, or if I'm just not good at this game, am I getting my money's worth if I just keep on playing? If I keep on going and going and going, is it worth it? I really can't say. So with that, this is Scott Pell, Young Geek, signing off. Check out our podcast on iTunes, Podomatic, and SoundCloud. Like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and video. Let us know what you think in the comments. I will include a link in the description to the blog post that I wrote about the whole subject on my blog, sweater.com. And also, yeah, I know that yesterday I was all dolled up and proper looking, but that's Michigan weather. One day it can be 74 degrees and sunny, and the next day it can be 50 degrees and still sunny. It's really nice outside, but whatever. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on Facebook at Old Geek Young Geek. Send us a tweet. Send us an email. Just give us feedback. Tell us what you know. Tell us what you want us to talk about. Have a good one.